I'm going to start TV outside St Mary's. Saints 0, Manchester City 1. They're already champions. They're celebrating. They've gone mad in their way end. I mean, Saints gave it a good go today.
Like you said, gave it a good go. I thought, as Dan said just before, we were unlucky not to score the Tadic chance. City were in preservation mode. A lot of them going to the World Cup. None of them really wanted to stick themselves out there. But it's clear to see why they're champions, because some of their individual players are absolutely unreal.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we had a bit of pressure off our backs today as well. You could tell it from the fans. You could tell it from the players on the pitch. We've been walking on eggshells for the last 8 weeks.
Just think the win on Tuesday night just filled everyone with confidence, realising that there was no pressure today. I don't think the only pressure would have been themselves mentally thinking that the worst was going to happen. We've not conceded that many goals this season to have such a swing. Swansea haven't scored that many goals for there to be such a swing. So to be worried today, that's why it was a pressure-free game. Yeah,
it was quite comfortable in the end, and everyone's a winner. You know, City, they win today, 3 points. That gets them 100 points. You know, we lose by 1 goal, but we're already staying up.
Bit annoying to concede that goal at the end, because I thought we did enough to deserve at least the draw. But it was a touch of quality, which you can't really complain about, really.
Yeah. And this season, not just Tuesday, it's been an emotional rollercoaster, draining mentally, physically. All sorts of anguish this season.
Very, very draining. Very draining. I had every confidence in us staying up. The only real time I thought we'd go down was after the Leicester game. Whoever the guy is with the glasses who said for the whole of the period between January and whatever it was that we're going down. Don't know if he's been here today, but proved you wrong. But yeah, it's been a tough season. So we've just got to go away, think of what we're going to do. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep Hughes on. I think you need someone who knows the league. You need someone who's going to command the respect of the players, because it's clear the players respect him.
Yeah, he has an aura. He demands respects in the dressing room, in the conference. You know, Pellegrino would be like a rabbit in headlights sometimes when he's dealing with the press.
That's what I mean. It was sort of like he was an unknown. No one really knew what he was. No one knew his credentials. He didn't really have much about him. I think Pellegrino's biggest problem was he was too arrogant, wouldn't change what he was doing. I don't think he had the control. But Hughes, he's come in, he's done the job he needed to do, he's kept us up. Don't see the harm in keeping him on, because what we need next season is consolidation, another solid start, really. Yeah,
stability, I think, is what we need. And how long would you give Mark Hughes? I mean, you know, perhaps he went a bit too long at Stoke City, but it's romantic. Mark Hughes has kept us up, kept us up in the Great Escape in the 90s. Give us stability. That's all we want next season, right?
Definitely. I mean, the problem with Stoke was their recruitment. They bought some great players, but none of them fit the way Stoke play. It went a bit stale there. You can't say he didn't do a good job, because from what they were like under Pulis to what they were like under Hughes, I think Stoke were just doomed from the start, to be honest. If you look at someone, I can't remember who it was, Chris Sutton on the thing, he was saying, oh, Mark Hughes isn't a very good manager. He's kept Saints up with what, how many games? Not many. Paul Lambert's had half a year, half a season, so it's Stoke were down anyway.
Upon reflection on the season, as we say, up and down, what would be your final thoughts? Perhaps a message to the board, a message to the fans, positive or negative? Totally open.
Totally. I just think the board need to realise what they want to do. You've got some people going, oh yeah, we want to challenge for Europe, then you've got other people going, we're a small club. Decide what we're going to do, stick to it, and back that man. I don't think Pellegrino was backed enough. We sold Van Dijk, we didn't bring in another centre-half. We were desperate for some goals. We didn't bring a striker who scores goals in. I can't imagine seeing Carrillo next year. So it'll be a few ins and outs, I reckon. Hopefully you keep some of the stronger players. But yeah, it's just got to be a whole lot better next season, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Thanks, Dan.